Hey, what is up, y'all? Welcome back to another Kingfish Outdoors episode. I'm here at this little Backwater Creek today, fishing for some snakeheads. I've caught one on a bass boat before, but I'm really trying to get one completely under my own power. I'm also trying to fish a topwater frog because I've never caught any fish on a topwater frog, even though that's a super popular lure. So I'm really gonna try to put pedal to the metal today, throw big baits, throw small baits, anything we can do to get those fish to bite. See you on the other side. All right, you guys, the quest to catch one of those mysterious snakeheads under our own power continues. I'm gonna start by throwing this big spinnerbait in this bluegill color. Maybe that can entice a reaction strike. I'm also thinking about fishing a topwater frog since the frogs are spawning right now. We'll have to just experiment and see what we can find. Just rolled up to the spot and already found a pretty nice Texas rig on the ground. Well, it's on a jig head. I guess this is more of a Ned rig. Check it out, guys. We got a rooster tail right here on this tree. That was an easy one to get. I'm surprised no one went back for this one. I think that rooster tail is one of my most found lures besides just like Senkos. Right, time for the black culprit worm that works so good at 4 Mile Run. I'm just gonna lay it out there and really slowly crawl it back. It's got that curly tail that'll just kind of wag around. It's kind of like a combination between a swim bait and a worm. Keep seeing fish hitting in here. It's probably a combination of some different species. Probably some sunfish, probably some bass. Yes! Oh, look at that. Now, look at that giant crappie on the spinnerbait. That is an awesome catch. I've been wanting a crappie for a while. This is a slab, beautiful colors on it, and I got it on that bluegill spinnerbait. What a sick catch. All right, relax, brother. Got him perfectly in the top of the nose. Nothing needed to get him off. What an awesome fish. Guys, check it out. Slab crappie on the spinnerbait. I'm so excited, can you tell? That is a really nice crappie, guys. It's got some beautiful colors on him. He's so dark. Crappie's got a big mouth too. All right, guys, that's a pretty epic fish for the first of the day. We're gonna go ahead and throw him back. This would be a great eating fish if that's what I was trying to do today, but my first big crappie, it's going back in the hole. Guys, we were fishing for snakeheads on this big spinnerbait, but we got a big slab crappie instead. I can't say that's what I expected to bite, but I will not complain. In fact, it's very possible that some of the fish that have been hitting on the topwater were crappie all along. So this is the frog I'm throwing around. It's one of those hollow body pad crashers, and I put some chartreuse legs on it to make it stand out a little more. I'm gonna try to chuck it as far as I can back into lily pads like that and over there into the thickest cover and see if maybe I can't get a blow up from a snakehead or maybe even a big bass. I would honestly be happy with any fish at all on the topwater frog, but snakehead is definitely the target species today. I see blow-ups on topwater all the time in this creek, and I've thrown a lot of different lures, including poppers and walking baits, and trying to figure out what they want to eat. But I think they might be keyed in on like bugs and grass minnows. So honestly, this would be an excellent place to throw a fly or do some kind of ultralight fishing. I'll have to come back here sometime and see if I can't do a little bit of that myself. We're really trying to figure out this spot. It's still mysterious to me, and seems like it's full of life. We just need to figure out what that life is hungry for. turtle just poked his head up like, what the hell's going on? That just looks like Snakehead City right over there. All those lily pads and sticks and stuff. Seems like the perfect place for a snakehead to hang out. But these northern snakeheads seem to have a little bit of different behavior than the ones down in Florida, the bullseye species. The northern ones seem to have a little bit more of an affinity for open water than the bullseyes do. At least I've seen more northerns in open water. Almost every bullseye snakehead I've ever seen has been pushed right up against the bank or in some scum and structure. Comment down below, guys. I need some advice on the frog. You know, some frogs that you guys like to use, what kind of setup you like to throw it on, and how to work it. Because I feel like I throw it a lot and put it in some juicy areas, but just don't get the blow-ups I'm looking for. If I never get any blow-ups on my frog in most of this different area, I might have to just completely change my strategy and start like downsizing. Throw some really tiny stuff. That's a pretty good strategy when you're struggling for a bite, is to just downsize what you're throwing, slow it down a bit, and pick it apart. You know, sometimes some fish need to have it thrown right in their face, even several times, before they'll take a swing. That was a fish. Oh, damn. He's not getting it. Nah, not yet. I came back from my sunglasses.
No, with
Oh, here?
yeah, it's doing like.
Really? Let's take a little peek. See if he stole my minnow. So on this outing, I met this very nice gentleman and his son Luis, who were very pleasant and even shared some of their bait with me. I threw it out on my spinning rod for a while and chatted with him about fishing in the local area. Luis even gave me a little tutorial on crappie fishing, which you will see later on in the video.
Yeah, the bite.
You got a fish?
No.
A log?
What is that?
Oh my gosh, that's a huge snapping turtle. Look at that giant snapping turtle. Holy cow.
What in the freaks?
Good thing you got that wire leader. Oh, and I can actually see the hook in his mouth, so you'll probably be able to get him off with a pair of pliers.
Wow, giant.
But yeah, you gotta be careful with that thing. That's business. And look at those crappie. Oh, nice ones, dude. That one right there especially is a nice fatty.
I lost a bigger one than that.
Nice. Heck yeah, man. You mind being in a video?
Yeah, no problem.
Those are great. Those are great. This guy deserves a close-up. Holy cow. There he goes. Nice work. On the white jig. That's what gets it done, huh? Yeah, man. They got some thick sides. That looks great. Showing me how it's done. I love it. Another crappie. They're stacked under there, dude. Yeah, that's probably a throwback. You can get a better one than that for the cooler. I don't know anything about crappie fishing, so watching you do this is honestly sick. All right, enough with the worm. I'm gonna put on a little jig. Learn from the master over here. All right, I'm gonna risk the last of my fancy jig heads that has the little spinny thing on it, but I think it'll slay. Here, I'll show you. It's got like a little thing under there. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a try.
Throw right under there where I was.
All right, cool, man. Thanks.
That spot. Oh my God! That was a snakehead.
Did you see a snakehead in there? Get him. Get him for the camera. There we go. That's the skip I was looking for.
That way you can just reel it in slowly.
Yeah, with the little spinner. Yeah! Dude, that tiny white jig gets it done. I'm probably gonna head back there and explore the creek some, but it was super nice meeting you, Luis. You'll check it out on my channel. Maybe you'll see your catches out there. You got some epic ones. And I definitely learned a thing or two about crappie fishing from you, so thanks for the help, man. I appreciate it. Those are awesome ones. Nice. There you go. Heck yeah. First bass at this spot. All he wanted was that little beetle spin. Nice. Oh, hook popped right out. Looks like the switch to light tackle finally did the trick. I have been throwing a variety of different things here, but it looks like that's what they wanted. A little beetle spin. Nice. All right, you guys, we had to try a lot of different stuff. Finally switching to light tackle is what was needed for the bass. Got this nice little, maybe 1 pounder right here on the beetle spin, and that's always a fun catch. Let's see if he's ready to go back. Oh yeah, he jetted off. This time we burned it in. And that got a fish. Nice. This one's a little smaller, tiny dink, but I will take it. Beetle spin seems to be working. That feels nice. Light tackle is getting it done, especially on that little beetle spin. They seem to like that bait. There we go. Oh my gosh. A bluegill? I was not expecting that. Oh. Bye-bye. Sunfish on this little chartreuse rooster tail. Starting to lose faith in it. Every time I think about leaving, I catch a fish. Relax. There we go. That's a pretty fish. That is a bluegill if I ever saw one. Or maybe it's a sunfish or a green sunfish. He's got that red breast though. These things are so confusing. I never know who's who. It's dead kaya. It's all dried up in the sun. Wonder if he got hit by a car. Got him. Oh! Now that is a beautiful sunfish. Look at those red fins, the electric stripes. That is a beautiful fish right there. Got him on the little curly tail grub. That's why I love it. It's a multi-species catcher. Man, look at that guy. He's pretty fat too. He's got a big fat belly right there. Back in the drink for you.